Coming up, this is how we spent our one day in Seattle before our Celebrity Edge cruise. Join us as we walk around Seattle, take a tour of the iconic Pike Place Market, and go to the movies? You know what they say, when in Seattle. All that and more on Lori and Gary Cruise.
Come and cruise with us. Come and cruise with us. Come and cruise with us, and you won't regret it.
Good morning from our second day in Seattle, the day before our Alaska cruise, which we are so excited for. So I just want to say, yesterday I gave this hotel an 8 out of 10. The hotel room. We haven't explored the rest of the hotel yet. It's still there, but the bed is possibly one of the most comfortable beds I've ever slept in. Like, I woke up feeling so good. And yeah, I love it. Westin Olive 8, baby. The bed's 10 out of 10. Anyway, I know you all are saying, oh my God, Lori, your pajamas are so cute. I agree with you, which is why I have an affiliate code for them. They are by eCower, and I love this set. It's so comfortable, so affordable. And if you use my code, I will get a small commission. So I would super appreciate if you did. Good morning, fellow YouTubers. I hope you can hear me. I don't have my microphones with me. Anyway, I'm walking around Seattle. I'm on First Street. You know, I'm quite a distance from the hotel now, but hello, sorry, car. Watch where you're going. He's driving into me. Okay. I'm just going for a walk. We're still on New York time, so I woke up super early, and Gary woke up early for him, but he's chilling like a villain because after I get back from my walk, we're actually walking together with the rest of my family to Pike Place to do a Pike Place tour, which involves lots of food. I've heard my parents did it. Ooh, water. Nice. My parents did this tour last time they did an Alaska cruise, which was like 3 years ago, and I was supposed to go on that cruise, but I got the pandemic disease and I couldn't go. So this is Project, sorry, I'm switching hands. Project Comeback. This looks really nice. Anyway, I wish we could explore Seattle more. We're only here for one full day, and we were here yesterday, but we were, of course, exhausted. Sorry, I'm pulling over. But it's so nice. It's like a big city, but unlike New York, clean. At least this area is clean. Do you live in Seattle? Do you know Seattle well? Are there some parts that are dumpster fiery? You could say, oh, Lori, you're in the tourist area. Of course it's clean. But I feel like the tourist areas of New York City are dumpstery. So, or at least a block away are dumpstery. So this is really nice. Everything seems like nice and new. And I'm vibing it. Seattle for the win. I'm so happy we're finally doing this cruise. I spent about 2 hours just walking around Seattle. Then I went back to the hotel, met up with the rest of my family, and we walked back to Pike Place for our walking food tour of Pike Place Market. My parents did this tour 3 years prior, before their Alaska cruise. It was one of their most memorable experiences, so they insisted that the entire family go together this time around, which we not only did, but we were able to get the same exact tour guide they had 3 years ago, Woody. The meeting point was at a little shop in the back of the market, and here are some highlights from that tour. But actually, before we get into it, just in case we have any Seattle virgins here, Pike Place is a historic and iconic public market located in downtown Seattle. It overlooks Elliott Bay. It's one of the oldest continuously operating farmers markets in the United States, having opened in 1907.
Out there, Bainbridge Island. Has anyone heard of pickleball? Yeah. Pickleball was invented on Bainbridge Island. Get out of here. PM district. But before we start that, y'all, I got a goodie for you. Let's get you guys a sweet. Flip that coin on over. What's everyone's favorite food? You guys sweet eaters, savory eaters?
So not only on the tour did you learn about the history of Seattle and the market, but you also got to sample the food throughout the entire market. So if you love to eat, this tour is definitely for you.
Now, we try and keep it total for every stop. It is not every stop, but the original thing. There are only 2 spots in the world that show the original logo. One is here, and the headquarters. I'm sure you guys can realize there are 2 things you cannot show around the world.
This is also where the original Starbucks is located. And we learned that the original Starbucks is different than the first Starbucks. The first Starbucks was located at 2000 Western Avenue, so not in Pike Place. And it was a small store just focused on selling the coffee beans, equipment, and accessories, not the actual brewed coffee. This store no longer exists as a Starbucks. So when tourists talk about visiting the original Starbucks, they mean the one we just saw in Pike Place.
Nice.
Rachel, is it sunny? They're great back here, guys. They're getting us our sample. We don't even have to wait in line. But I do suggest, guys, if you come...
Both Gary and I agreed that our favorite sample on this tour was the Pike Place chowder. If you love clam chowder, that chowder was divine.
They have, but they do a salmon chowder. Very similar ingredients to the Pike Place chowder, but it's salmon. Amazing, amazing, amazing. But
the main reason we loved it was the clam to potato ratio. I feel like if you order chowder in New York, it's usually 50-50. But in this chowder, the clams definitely overran the potatoes, and it was so good. Coming in at a close second for us sample-wise was the Truffle Queen. I've had truffle oil before, but never like that. It was so good. Gary ended up buying 2 truffle oils and truffle salt. Of course, we have the iconic public market sign here.
Pike Place Fish, they do some throwing entertainment-wise.
I missed it. Oh, I got it. Ah!
So happy I was able to capture on camera just a little bit of the iconic fish throwing. The fishmongers at Pike Place Market are famous for tossing whole fish through the air as part of their routine. When a customer orders a fish, the fishmonger shouts the order out loud and another worker throws the fish. When they're super busy, they don't do it all the time, so we were so lucky to catch that.
Let you guys get a good look down through the windows here. We're not going to formally go down to it, but here is the gum wall area down below.
The gum wall is exactly what it sounds like. It's a wall covered in layers of chewing gum. It's a tradition that started in the early 1990s when patrons waiting in line for shows at the Market Theater started sticking their gum on the wall. In 2015, the wall was deep cleaned, but just a few days later, people started re-sticking their gum on the wall, and now it's an official tourist attraction. There is so much I did not show you on this tour. It ended up being almost 3 hours long. It's truly a phenomenal way to spend your pre-cruise day in Seattle. You can book this tour through Show Me Seattle through Viator. And once again, it's called Taste Pike Place Walking Food Tour. And definitely request Woody as your tour guide. He's the best. Now you guys may be wondering why we went from walking through the touristy sites of Seattle to a dead mall. Well, this was the opening week of Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Gary and I are both major Mission Impossible fans. And you can sit there and shame us and say, you flew across the country to spend half your one day in Seattle at a movie theater? I say, where there's a Tom Cruise, there is joy.
Points in a year, and you'll unlock points earned 2 times faster and more. Your path to more starts here. Let's go.
After all the fatty foods from the tour, I ordered fried chicken. And IDK, if you noticed the design of that AMC theater, but it was giving log cabin vibes.
Before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting.
Honey mustard sauce.
Dehydration and may worsen kidney problems.
I can do diabetes differently.
YouTube, please don't give me a copyright strike for that 2 seconds of Mission Impossible music. I know that movie got mixed reviews, but we loved it. What did you guys think? Did you see it? Let us know in the comments. Okay, I promise, next week we board the ship. We actually get on the cruise ship in this cruise video series. So definitely hit the like and subscribe button with a notification bell on. This is our 20th cruise, one of our best coming up, so you don't want to miss any of it. For now, we're going to leave you with Gary ordering a pizza from a pizza vending machine in our hotel lobby. Enjoy. What are you going to pay with? Oh, wait. Hot. Okay. I don't think it said it took American Express, did it? Oh, good. Oh my God.
It's gonna come out right here.
Okay, let's switch. Ooh, baby. Done. It's early.
It came out a little early. Yeah.